This is Zacchaeus, a chief tax collector who was both wealthy and disliked by many because of his job. Tax collectors often took more money than needed, and people saw them as sinners. He was very short in stature, and one day, as Jesus was passing through Jericho, he couldn't see Jesus, but he was determined to catch a glimpse of Jesus. He ran ahead and climbed a sycamore-fig tree to get a better view. As Jesus approached, he looked up and saw Zacchaeus and called out to him, saying, "Zacchaeus, come down immediately. I must stay at your house today." Filled with joy and excitement, Zacchaeus quickly climbed down and welcomed Jesus gladly into his home. That marked a journey of salvation to Zacchaeus and his family. This story of transformation and redemption highlights the boundless compassion and love of Jesus, illustrating the profound impact of grace and repentance in the face of judgment. This captivating story reminds us that no one is beyond the reach of God's love and forgiveness. Please enjoy this heartwarming tale from us. Once upon a time, in the busy city of Jericho, there lived a man named Zacchaeus. Zacchaeus was a chief tax collector, and he was very wealthy. But many people did not like him because tax collectors often took more money than they should. People thought of them as sinners. Zacchaeus knew this, but continued his work, though deep down he felt lonely and sad. One day, news spread that Jesus was coming to Jericho. Everyone wanted to see him, including Zacchaeus. However, Zacchaeus was a short man and couldn't see over the crowd. Determined to see Jesus, Zacchaeus ran ahead and climbed a sycamore-fig tree. From there, he hoped to get a glimpse of Jesus as he passed by. As Jesus walked through the city, he came to the tree where Zacchaeus was perched. To everyone's surprise, Jesus stopped, looked up, and called out, "Zacchaeus, come down immediately. I must stay at your house today." Zacchaeus was overjoyed. He quickly climbed down from the tree and welcomed Jesus gladly into his home. The people in the crowd began to mutter, wondering why Jesus would want to stay with a sinner like Zacchaeus. They couldn't understand why Jesus would associate with someone who had cheated them. Inside his home, Zacchaeus stood up and spoke to Jesus, his heart full of newfound faith and repentance. "Look, Lord, here and now I give half of my possessions to the poor, and if I have cheated anybody out of anything, I will pay back 4 times the amount." Jesus smiled and said, "Today, salvation has come to this house, because this man too is a son of Abraham. For the Son of Man came to seek and to save the lost." This story of transformation and redemption highlights the boundless compassion and love of Jesus. Zacchaeus, once seen as a sinner and outcast, was now a man redeemed by his faith and willingness to change. Jesus showed that no one is beyond the reach of God's love and forgiveness. Zacchaeus' life was forever changed. He became a kind and generous man, living a life that honored God. The people who once despised him saw the remarkable transformation and were amazed at the power of God's grace. And so, the story of Jesus and Zacchaeus teaches us that with God, no one is beyond redemption. Even when we make mistakes, God's love can bring new life and hope. We should trust in God's power and His promises, knowing that He can make amazing things happen. This story encourages us to have faith, be willing to change, and believe in God's ability to bring life and hope to any situation. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe to our channel to continue receiving great Bible stories. Please don't miss our next interesting episode of Bible Stories. Until then, God bless you.